Can you talk about how much position mattered back then for Buffett?
Sure. So Buffett frequently had two or three stocks north of 50% of the portfolio.
Wow.
I I tried to lay this out in the conclusion a little bit because this was actually a surprise for me is how concentrated he was. Like I knew about American Express where he eventually put 40% of the partnership capital into it, but I didn't realize how consistently over the course of his career he remained concentrated. And I think like American Express is like a pretty interesting case study of how he thinks about risk management, where he started buying the stock after the liabilities from the Saudi oil scandal were ring fenced, but he doesn't scale the position for a couple of years when you start seeing the credit card business really the charge card business, so technically it wasn't a credit card, really take off and see that it has really good earning power, and this leads him to scale the position as the risk from the Saudi oil scandals declined and the quality of the charge card business stepped up. And this leads him to increase the position. So it's pretty interesting. The other thing I'd point to is that he, at least in the partnership, he really didn't make these north of 20% positions unless he had control. Like Sambor Map, Dempster Mill. That was a risk mitigation technique for him. That I was kind of rereading my book this weekend. I'm like, I'm not sure if I made that point as clearly as I needed to. Where when Buffett was in a position to control the capital, the investment was now de-risked. Because Warren Buffett controlled the capital and not person A, who might be a mediocre capital allocator, or even worse.